Shit happens. Get the whiskey.
Bad Times at the El Royale is a fantastic film by writer and director Drew Goddard.
I wholeheartedly agree. It should be called Good Times at the Movie Theater because that was the best movie that we've seen this year, I think. Close second only because of Venom being so amazing.
Now, the premise of the movie is one that you've surely heard before. There's a small group of strangers in the 1970s all staying at the same hotel. Most of them have some sort of secret ulterior motive for being there. And as the film unfolds, you get a peek into each of their backstories and their motivations, the reasons for them being there, all that kind of fun stuff. The majority of it takes place over the course of a single night, but it does cut back and forth to different events occurring in different parts of the hotel at different times, so it's not in 100% chronological order. Each scene lays on more and more suspense, introducing new wrinkles into the story. The more things you learn about the people involved and why they're there, and cutting back at times to the characters' backstories until the climax where everything kind of just comes out and it all goes nuts.
Yeah, it all unravels, I would say.
The premise has been done. But the details are what really make this film stand out. This movie is extremely tense. It's very atmospheric.
This is a nice, character-driven, dialogue-driven thriller drama. Beautifully shot, beautiful music, beautiful sound, beautiful lighting, fantastically edited as well.
Yeah.
It takes the time. It paces itself very nicely, often cutting between these storylines in this non-linear fashion to tell us the same story from multiple angles, understanding everyone's motivations. And when it comes to a movie like this, where it is just a bunch of people in a single or so location, the characters are what breathe life into the movie.
Yeah.
And the dialogue, the stage direction, everything was so on point with this. Everybody worked together extremely well. Most movies I find nowadays don't spend the time on dialogue. Every piece of writing feels so canned, just trying to rush to the next plot point. Well, I say that very broadly, but
It's rather rare that I read a script and it pops.
here we had prolonged conversations where you felt like this is actually conversation that crescendoed to a purpose. It was very nicely done here.
The performances are all really great too. Jeff Bridges and John Hamm, of course, are good in everything.
Yeah.
But I think also the best performances I've ever seen from Dakota Johnson or Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth in particular.
Chris Hemsworth's playing a type of character that I don't think I've seen him play before, and he does a fantastic job of hitting all the notes. I've never felt like he's been bad, but this was fantastic.
Yeah.
Also, he's like topless for big parts of the movie, so I'm sure that'll help bring in the crowd as well.
There's also these two lesser known actors, or at least I don't think I've ever seen them in anything. They're both really, really great as well. Cynthia Erivo and Lewis Pullman. So just fantastic from the entire cast across the board. No complaints there at all.
Very well done. I was extremely impressed by everybody.
Yeah. The hotel itself is almost kind of a character.
The hotel is truly a character.
You spend 5 or 10 minutes just going over the backstory of this hotel and the various little intricacies of it, because it's got this gimmick where it's right on a state border.
You have the option to stay in either California or Nevada.
Right.
And so there's things you can do in one half that you can't do in the other, and these really interesting little details that help bring this movie to life.
Totally, yeah. Add personality to the set itself. And the set design actually has some story-related plot points, which is great. The movie itself had a lot of twists and turns, not in the Shyamalan sort of a way.
Oh, God, no.
You just don't know when something's gonna go left or right. Sometimes nothing happens, and that takes you by surprise as well. For like the last hour of the movie, I had to go to the washroom, but I couldn't because I didn't know where the plot was gonna go next. It does a great job of subverting expectations, which some movies out there claim to do, but they do a really crap job of it.
This is going to be a movie that will benefit from repeat viewings. And there's a bunch of character beats that will make a whole lot more sense after you've seen the entire movie, going back and rewatching it. I don't think I have any complaints at all about this movie. It was maybe a little bit long, but I honestly don't know what I would have cut. Well written, well directed, well performed, well edited, highly enjoyable from start to finish. I would very highly recommend Bad Times at the El Royale in a theater.
Definitely go watch it. It warrants a proper viewing.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching Bull Session. If you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more like this in the future. I'm brain farting. Leave a comment down below letting us know what you thought of Bad Times at the El Royale. We got lots of other We've got lots of other videos up here on the screen you can check out if you'd like to do that. Thanks very much once again for watching, and take care.